10 Things You Missed in Drake. I'm Upset. Degrassi Reunion.
Congratulations. You just got beat by a cripple.
Many people didn't know this, but the entire music video was filmed as a reunion for Drake's former TV show. If you all didn't know, Drake's celebrity's career started off when he took the part in the show Degrassi. In the video, Drake inexplicably sleeps on a bed at the Raptors Center court at the ACC, gets a calendar reminder on his phone about a high school reunion, and sets out in his yellow Ferrari, with Shane Kipple, aka Jimmy's friend, Spinner, as his passenger. Turns out it's for a class of 2007 at the Degrassi Community School. Welcome back reads the sign, and the party and mayhem ensues. What's also interesting is that the entire music video was not an act. It was all unstaged and well, part of the reunion. There was no acting going on in that video. Jake Epstein, who played Craig Manning, a photographer during The Rocker and one of Jimmy's best friends, tells Variety it was truly a reunion of great friends who hadn't seen each other in years. Drake's team and Karina did a fantastic job of orchestrating the whole thing. It's awesome to see Drake bringing back some of his roots and featuring some of the people who helped him get to where he is today in this music video. I think it's one of the most unique, if not the coolest music videos I've seen in a while now. And to think it was all unstaged and a real reunion is awesome.
What are you talking? Okay, I'm not saying you can't dance because you're white. I'm saying you can't dance because you suck.
Coming up next, these lines come from the same verse. Drake raps, I go out on tour and say I'm drinking less, end up getting loose and getting pictures from my ex. SMM triple X. That's the only time I ever shoot below the neck. Shoot below the neck may seem like a nonsense phrase, but it actually refers to Drake excluding his face from any pictures he sends to women via text message. It's the only time he aims for anything other than a headshot. He also claims that he doesn't intend to drink on tour, but this happens every time. Unfortunately, some artists have learned the hard way, like Kanye West, who suffered embarrassment when some of his pictures got leaked. However, some people have come up with the conclusion that Drake might be firing shots at the rapper XXXTentacion. Given the fact that Drake released this back-to-back with Duppy Freestyle, then it makes sense to assume that SMS Triple X, that's the only time I shoot below the neck, is a shot at XXXX for the feud that they had last year over the Look At Me controversy. If you all aren't aware, Drake and X had some beef back then, but it hasn't really been talked about as much. It's possible Degrassi included these lines to sneak this the rapper, but let us know what your thoughts are on this line down below. Do you think it's supposed to be talking to Drake about sending some special pics, or is this also or just a diss at XXXTentacion?
You're a wise man, Jimmy Brooks.
Don't forget good looking.
Plot twist. For those who weren't a big fan of Drake's show, Degrassi, you wouldn't know about this, but during one of the episodes, Drake's character was actually shot in the hallway of the high school. The shooter was Ephraim Ellis, whose character was Rick. So interestingly, in this music video, kind of as a nod to the TV show, we see Drake firing back at Rick. Obviously all for play, but it's still something to take note of. So during the video, Rick is seen running throughout the hallways as he's chased by the OVO gang or Drake's associates. I think this is funny because it brings out some of the humor and kind of a warning to those who mess with Drake. Many people didn't catch on to this because they weren't fans of Degrassi or simply didn't see it. Either way, this plot twist makes the entire music video even more interesting and fun to watch.
You're fanning the flames, just like we did back then. Or did you forget how I ended up in this chair?
After the lines referencing cold blood, Drake raps, thankful for the woman that I know. I can't go 50-50 with no. Every month, I'm supposed to pay her bills and get her what she wants. Drake is not shy about praising the strong woman in his life. While he isn't necessarily in a relationship, he shows support for Serena Williams, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, and other big-name ladies. He also has meaningful relationships with his single mother, his Aunt Doe, and his grandmother. In April of 2018, he released Nice for What and worked with dozens of influential women, some of whom he has long-standing relationships with. All of these women have positively influenced Drizzy and kept him from sharing his life with undeserving women. Traditionally, a man is expected to provide financially for his partner. In the event of a divorce, he has to pay the alimony and sacrifice up to half of his income. Drake isn't interested in financing anyone else's lifestyle. Going 50-50 with no might also mean having a child, as there's a reference to the popular rap phrase, let's go half on a baby. In 2017, there were rumors that Drake got Sophie Brooksacks pregnant. In this line, he makes it clear that he would never have a child with such a woman. These lines are very important to Drake's overall meaning portrayed in the song. Ferrari, La Ferrari, I'm sure you got caught up in the nice Ferrari in the music video, as it's hard to miss. But what many people didn't know about this car is that it isn't like any other. The La Ferrari project name, the F-150, is a limited production hybrid sports vehicle built built by Ferrari. On the 3rd of December in 2016, a LaFerrari was auctioned off for $7 million, or the equivalent of 5,743,500 euros. Still a lot of money, making this car the last of the Alberta version that was auctioned for $10 million. So yeah, this car is worth a ton of money. But if that isn't shocking enough, only 499 have been built, available only to serious Ferrari collectors, and they've all been sold out. So how did Drake get one of these cars? Well, back in February, Drake went out and bought one of these supercars. It's reported that Drake also has a $2 million Bugatti Veyron, a Bentley Continental GTC, an S-Class Barbaros, Mercedes-Benz SLR, McLaren convertible, McLaren 675 LT, a custom Lamborghini Aventador Roadster, and a white custom Rolls-Royce Phantom. The amount of money Drake spends on cars is absolutely insane, and this one is definitely a car to show off. Pusha T beef. As you all may have noticed, this music video seems to be very wild and a good time for Drake and his former castmates. However, if you're staying up to date with Drake's life, you note exactly he and the rapper Pusha T have been getting into disputes. They've recently released multiple diss tracks on each other, and their beef has been public for a while now. But what's interesting is that this music video doesn't have anything to do with that. You would think at least something in the visuals would allude to the beef, but no. So what people are thinking is that this entire music video may be Drake's way of steering away from the beef. He might be trying to end all the problems he and Pusha have by distracting the fans on what's going on between the two. He's eventually going to stop all of the feud. But people are also saying that Drake is being soft and backing down from the beef. However, I would say that the intentions are just to end the beefing altogether. Just let us know what your thoughts are about this topic, because it definitely plays a role in the music video. Missing from the video. As you know by now, this music video was based on Drake and his Degrassi days. More specifically, it shows the reunion of the TV show and its stars. However, what most of you didn't know is that Drake left out some of the key characters from the show, and to say the least, they aren't happy. Notably absent from the video are Daniel Clark, aka Sean Cameron, Michael Loeb, aka Jay Hoggart, Ryan Cooley, aka JT Yorkie, and Deanna Kay, aka Alex Nunes. Clark chatted to Page 6 about being left out of the video, saying, "No one ever reached out to me about this. I have no idea when it was even filmed. I woke up this morning and watched the music video and it was like, what is going on?" But Drake felt differently. According to Drizzy, Clark thought the music video was a scam and therefore didn't want to be a part of it. The two had different stories, so we don't know who's telling the truth. Let us know in the comments what you think about this. Who's in the right? Who's in the wrong? Who's telling the truth? We would love to hear your opinions. A few lines down, Drake raps, "My dad still got child support from 1991. Drake's father, Dennis Graham, wasn't around much for Drake's childhood, but they have since mended their relationship. Drake was only 5 years old when Dennis left his mother in 1991. On the 2011 track, Look What You've Done, Drake explained why his dad couldn't visit him in Canada. And my father living in Memphis now. He can't come this way. Over the minor changes in child support that wasn't paid." So it looks like Drake and his dad don't have the closest relationship, which is interesting because just a few lines above, Drake raps about his closeness with the woman in his life. However, many people didn't know the meaning behind 1991, and that's why the line is important and has hidden meaning to it. For the next hidden meaning in the lyrics of I'm Upset, Drake raps the line, "Made me want to buy a vest and a tech." Due to the threat of aforementioned bounty mentioned in the previous lines that are wrapped, $500,000 on my head. I can accept. Yeah. At least it make me feel like someone tried their best. Yeah. Drizzy feels the need to purchase a bulletproof vest and a gun to protect himself. Tech stands for Intertech. Tech 9, a semi-automatic pistol. It is high in popularity due to its cheap price and easy customization, but it was banned in many states in the United States of America due to its association with organized crime. Drake is kind of going off the limits here with the intentions of purchasing these items. I guess it just shows how scared Drake is nowadays. As we saw earlier, Drake had a line that related to his paranoia and thoughts of people coming to get him, which may be the meaning behind these ones as well. Next up, after Drake repeats some of the lines early on, he raps, "Every month, she don't even love me. She just putting on a front. She gonna try to settle out court and make a run. Then gonna ask me how I'm doing." Just like how he can't go 50-50 with a he also doesn't want to pay child support, which is why he uses the words every month to describe the frequency of child support, while also saying that it's the frequency at which she doesn't love him. This may also reference a past encounter Drake had with a porn star trying to get money from him. The second part notes that if Drake lets her put on a front, fake lover, then she might try to get a settlement and take money from him. And he also previously mentioned on the song that he would rather money over sex. But this could also be talking about how his baby mother wants to settle out court instead of putting him through child support. Later on, asking him, "How are you?" knowing that she has dirt on him, so he says he's upset. Notice anything about that last explanation? Yes, that's right. These lines may actually be the meaning behind the title of the song, and that's why Drake is upset.
Just another reminder to enter the iPhone 10 giveaway we have going on. All you guys need to do is subscribe, turn on post notifications, drop a like, and comment the hidden message in the video.